r/AskReddit, what common everyday things are slowly killing us? Our own cells. They are constantly dividing and reproducing, shortening our telomeres if we are lucky, mutating into cancer if we are not. Looking on the bright side, if they didn't do that, we'd die a lot faster. If it makes you feel any better, guys, your evil murderous cells die doing this to you, daily, foremost, so you get the last laugh. Using your cell phone at night without night shift on. Blue light suppresses melatonin levels, which causes sleep deprivation, weight gain, depression, anxiety, and increases the risk of cancer. Reddit being the exception, of course. My phone has an autofilter that turns on around the time I'm supposed to go to bed, and will turn off when my alarm goes off. I didn't realize I needed it until I got it, and I love it. Remembering embarrassing moments from years ago, I have a serious problem with this. PTSD is a thing, and can be treated. I have the same problem, and was diagnosed with PTSD. You may be different, but I want you to know that you can get help. Hot dogs in packs of 10 and buns in packs of 8. I don't know how much longer I can take it. Work. It kills our will to live slowly one day at a time. Can confirm. Polluted air, stale air, containing less oxygen than is needed to properly supply the brain, negatively affects cognitive function. That must be why, in crowded places or simply a locked, unventilated room, I can't think as clearly. Plastic everything. We cook in it, store foods, and even breathe it. Carcinogens? They're in the plastic. Also hormone mimickers. I try to have as little plastic in my life as possible. Drinking soda. Living. Cosmic rays screwing up our DNA. Ibuprofen, kidneys, Tylenol liver. If I make it to my 90s without significant damage to these organs, I'll consider myself superwoman. White flour, high fructose corn syrup and other sugars, processed food and preservatives. Car exhaust. I very seriously believe that my children will look at me when I tell them we used to have tens of thousands of cars in cities, the way I looked at my mom when she explained that smoking around pregnant women were totally normal. Cats. Their scratches may seem small, but eventually, it will build up, and they will take over us, and become the master race, and dogs will have to fight back. But since cats are mischievous, and have planned this for millennia, they will prevail over dogs. Then it's only due time for them to overthrow the birds, reptiles and all other animals. I dunno, just a hunch. Is this why my 4 cats try to smother me in my sleep? Social networks. Too much coffee. Stimulants like caffeine, in excess, more than 3 cups a day, ever so slowly fuck up the heart. Everything that is pleasurable, tastes good, makes your life better in any way, or otherwise discourages you from suckstarting a shotgun. Living a long and healthy life means a life not worth living. Some of us actually really enjoy a moderate jog 3 times a week. Anger, sadness, more like being trapped in those feelings. Painkillers, haha, alcohol, cigarettes, hating each other and so on. Dueling, but that's dying down a good amount, because of 6 people dying, and people not wanting to be one of them. Anything we do, makes some part of our bodies wear off ever so slightly. Was going to say energy drinks, but I'm still alive, so that can't be right. A lack of meaningful and regular connections with other people. Studies have shown that a strong community elongates your life. Fucking dickhead smokers who keep walking whilst smoking, and forcing everyone behind them to inhale their cancer. Cell phones. Read the box. They all have a warning label that say, warning, radiation. Do not hold phone next to your head. Sitting for long periods of time in schools. Not mentioning college or uni, because sometimes they allow us to get stretch breaks. Salt. Salt is super sneaky, and is in such large quantities in otherwise healthy foods. The lack of sleep from school, then going into a stressful environment. Forcing yourself to go to work, even if you are sick, because of good work ethic. Holding my shit in my anus, while I play this cancerous game called League of Legends. Waking up at fucking 5 AM to go do work that requires mental presence. Oxygen can break down the very cells that make up our tissues and organs, our bones and blood. It can damage DNA and critical enzymes. It can injure and stiffen our cell membranes, making the movement of nutrients in and out of cells more challenging, while ruining our receptors for various hormones including testosterone, insulin, and thyroid. Complacent thinking. You're supposed to move and change. We aren't designed to sit in our shit. But we do. Alcohol. We drink more because we are miserable. Not enough outside time, sunlight and grounding. Diet. We eat like shit. Medications. Too many for things that could be solved by just changing what I just listed, but it's easier to take a pill than change your life. Red meat has been directly linked to heart disease, which is the leading cause of death in the US. One of the leading theories of aging is that aging is caused by cellular damage that occurs because free radicals from your metabolism run around in your cells breaking crap. You don't get free radicals from glycolysis, only oxidative phosphorylation is energetic enough to create them. In other words, your mitochondria are teaming up with oxygen and your food to slowly burn your cells into non-functionality. And there's nothing you can do to avoid it. Your brain is energy intensive enough that it can't survive without oxygen. Some people think fasting can help clear away damaged cell components, or that antioxidants can neutralize some of the free radicals, but even if they work, both of those are just slowing down the inevitable. Social media. Specifically, the fucked up ideas about how people live, how other people think, and what it means to be successful. Lots of people have benefited from being able to make contacts they couldn't have otherwise, so I'm not upset about that. It's the culture of likes and the skewed ideas we get from it. Buying prepared meals instead of cooking them yourself. That also relates to lack of time due to crazy schedules many people have, which may also lead to stress and yet again life shortening. Sitting all day long. I was dying of this, actually. Then I got a big crazy dog. If he doesn't get out for at least a brisk walk for at least 90 minutes a day, he starts eating the house. My husband and or I walk 2 miles a day, rain or shine. Sometimes I think it was a mistake. Then again, he's 6 years now. I'm now 65 pounds lighter, not just because of the dog, but it contributed. Blood pressure is back to normal, and a lot of my health complaints are better. Also, if I have a shitty day where I get nothing done, I can still say yeah, but I walked 2 miles. Living. Health is just the slowest possible rate at which you can die. Fact, everybody who breathes eventually dies. Same for drinking water.